Welcome into the channel. Everyone over on Twitch, hello, Opting. He says this music is so funky it makes me want to obey the law. Have you committed crimes today, Opting? Have you? Tailors probably have buttons on hand. This is very, very true. It sounds legit to me anyway. But how are you doing? You doing all right? Glad to see you. And everyone over on YouTube, hello to you as well. So what are we doing? I have no idea. I really do though, but we can pretend that I don't, because I typically don't know what I'm doing. We are live streaming. We are over on YouTube and Twitch, and tonight, according to what I've written down and what I've prepared for, we are playing The Sims 1 and doing a hold on, gotta do the quote marks, a one tile challenge. And by one tile, I mean a 1x1 tile. Because in The Sims 1, you can't actually do a one tile challenge. You can't, unless you start off with an item on the wall and sell that item to make money, and then go on from there, you can't really do a one tile challenge. That is literally the only way you can do a true one tile challenge in The Sims 1, is to build the one tile house, put something on the wall, so that you can then sell that thing immediately to enlarge your house. Not even kidding. So I'm not even gonna do that. We're just gonna go straight into the 1x1 tile, because it's silly to do it the other way. But there you go. Opting, you will not be admitting to having committed any crimes today. Okay. That's probably a good thing. 1 is never 2, even for exceptionally large values of 1. Very, very true. Also, but we gotta do a two tiles in The Sims 1. I believe in The Sims 2. I want to say in The Sims 2 you can start off with one tile, but I'm not sure. I actually haven't tested it or looked into it, but we might have to do that at some point. Sims 3, I also want to say that you can do a true one tile challenge in The Sims 3. But again, I'm not 100% certain. I know you can in The Sims 4. It has been done before. Multiple times, as a matter of fact. But yes, we're going to be doing it in The Sims 1. Trying to. You know how it goes. So, how are you doing? What has everyone been up to today? I have not done much. I've stayed at home. I did a little bit of Beat Saber. For exercise, you know. I recorded the voiceover for a video. I edited said video, you know, put all the screenshots and everything up because it was a Sims 4 news video. Did all of that. It's up on YouTube and will be going live tonight at 11 p.m. So pretty much like at the end of tonight's stream, the video will be going live. So, you know, it's good though. It's good. But for now, we're playing The Sims 1. Now, I have got music in the background playing. Let me know how please let me know how the volume is. Is it overpowering my voice? Do I need to up my voice? Do I need to lower the music or anything? And I ask you this because for some reason, and I have no idea why, YouTube and Twitch are weird, and I swear I can have the volume perfect for one stream, and then the next stream it's completely weird, and like the music will be too loud, or you won't be able to hear it at all. It's just technology. You gotta love technology. That's all I'm gonna say. Opting the balance seems good. Sweet. I'm glad that something is well balanced, because we all know that I'm not. But it's okay. It's perfectly fine. Hold on. Let me have a drink of water. I do have Pepsi tonight. Mainly because I saw it on the floor, you know, just this little last bit of Pepsi, so I figured I might as well drink it, right? My housemate left it last night. It's a bit warm. Alright, it's very warm. but it's fine. There's not much in there. There's not even enough to warrant putting this in the refrigerator, you know? So we just drink it. It'll be good. Pigletish, oh my god, how are you doing? Glad to see ya. You've been meaning to pop by for ages. Aw, thank you so much for popping in. I appreciate it. And Opti, now you're over on YouTube. And the balance seems good over where you're at. You're going to go back over to Twitch, though. Okay, sweet. By the way, everyone, if you're over on YouTube and watching this live stream on YouTube or the VOD over on YouTube, please do like the live stream / VOD, because every 4 likes on our live streams over on YouTube equal £1 that I will give to charity on the first stream of each week, which is Monday, generally. But yes, Pigletish, I am just fine. Thank you so much. Looking forward to the summer, and also at the same time not looking forward to the summer because my son will be out of college in July. It's his penultimate year in college. He graduates next year, so he's got 1 more year left. And he's currently what's it called, half term. He's currently in half term break right now, and every day this week he has wanted me to go to like walk with him, which I don't mind, but at the same time his version of a little walk is 2 hours. That's how long we were out yesterday. We left at 11, we got back home for a little bit past 1. And there went my, most of my afternoon, most of my productive time. So, yeah. Luckily, he went out today with his personal assistant. But tomorrow, I promised that I would take him out tomorrow as well. So, we're going to be out for longer than 2 hours because he wants to go for a long walk tomorrow, not a little walk. So, I'm probably going to be out tomorrow for like 4 hours. So yeah, I am both looking forward to summer and dreading it because if half-term break is anything to go by, I know exactly what my summer holiday is going to be like. Ship Broman, hello, how are you doing, my friend? Happy Wednesday to you as well. You're coming home from work shift finally, and you have a radio club meeting, so you've got me open in a tab. Oh, thank you so much, Ship Broman. I hope you have a wonderful day, wonderful evening, wherever where you're at. And I hope that the radio club meeting went well for you. Radio club sounds really fun. And Opting, I'm giving Augie a run for his money with steps with that sort of walk. I know, right? I have to admit, though, it's like yesterday, it was, Paul and I did 7,000 steps yesterday, according to my app. And tomorrow, I'm guessing tomorrow that I'll probably do 15,000 steps easy tomorrow. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, yesterday was only like a little over 6,000 steps. Today I've done all of 100 steps today. So yeah, I'm not very equal in walking from one day to the next, but it's fine. Pigletish, a 2-hour walk is not little, but amazing quality time. You wonder how long a long walk is? Well, a little walk to my son is 2 hours. A long walk to my son is about between 4 and 5 hours. He can walk. Oh my God, can that young lad walk? Oh geez. His favorite thing to do is one of his favorite things to do is to walk. He likes to walk from where we live to into the city. And he also likes to walk like other places that are about the same distance. So that right there is about 2 hours walk for us to get from where I live to the city, and surrounding areas, where the other places that he likes to go. So about 2 hours there, and then walking around for another hour, and then on top of that, getting home. So yeah, that's about a 4 or 5 hour day right there. At least I know that I'm going to be in good physical condition if I, go out on little walks with my son on a regular basis, I don't mind, though. I don't mind at all. I love the exercise. So before we get into The Sims 1, let me do this. If I can find the right button. There it is. Okay. We've got this wheel. All right. For those of you who haven't been here for a while, or if you're new to the channel, Wednesday and Thursday nights, we spin the task wheel. Because typically on Wednesday and Thursday nights, we play The Sims 4 and we do my Portal Project challenge. And it's a challenge that I've created myself. It's a story-based challenge where your sim is homeless with zero money. They find this abandoned mansion, decide to take shelter in the abandoned mansion, find a book, or a journal basically, written by the previous owner of the mansion, who basically says, you know, if you're reading this book, then it means that I have managed to build a working portal to an alternate reality. But if you're reading this journal, it also means that I'm stuck and I can't get back. And the journal said, go down into the cellar, find the portal room where you will find further instructions. So we went down into the portal room and found another journal that said, please repair the portal, help me get back to the reality that you're in. And to repair the portal, you have to do a specific number of tasks and get things from certain areas of the Sims worlds. And this is the task wheel that we have to follow. And every stream, we spin the wheel to find out what we have to do during the next stream, like the first task. So last week, we spun the wheel and it said that we have to play The Sims 1. So I'm playing The Sims 1 tonight and doing the one tile challenge in The Sims 1. But we have to spin the wheel now to figure out what we need to do, what we're doing tomorrow in the in The Sims. We got loads of different tasks. We started off with a little over 90 tasks to do. We're down to 35 now. Now, for those of you who are eagle-eyed will notice that the entry number has gone up. And the entry number has gone up because I have added more other games. So we have like Play My Sims Kingdom, Sims Medieval, and then I've added tonight, I've added My Sims, Inzoi, and I've re-added Play Sims 1, 2, and 3. I've also added do a one-off Sims 4 cast challenge and do a Sims 4 scenario. These here, including, My Sims Kingdom, My Sims Medieval, they're like always going to be there. I'm just going to keep adding them on because that way we'll have things to do for the entire year. But the objective is to finish all of the Sims 4 tasks by the end of the year. And we're definitely going to do it. Even as much DLC and kits that the Sims developers add, we're definitely going to get through this before the end of the year, which is why I add these little side quest type things. Loads of fun. Opting, does he like paddling as much as walking? Send him where you're at and he can give you a hand at getting upstream against the spring currents. I have to admit, Paul isn't much for boating. So I'm afraid you're going to be on your own there, Opting. But he loves walking. He enjoys car rides and going on trains. He likes flying as well, but it's expensive to fly and it's not very, environmentally friendly. So we don't tend to fly. Actually, I have never been on an airplane with Paul. He has gone on airplane rides with his school and with college, but yeah. Pigletish, you're living for the lore. Oh, thank you so much. I'm gonna give you a spoiler alert. Next year, we are continuing the lore. Because, we're gonna rebuild the portal in The Sims 4, and my sim is going to go through the portal and end up in an alternate reality. So next year, we're going to do the alternate reality. I'm really enjoying this whole long-term story thing, underlying lore and all that. It's I geek out over it, to be honest, just a little bit too much. But anyway, let's spin the wheel and find out what we have to do tomorrow night. I'm hoping we go back to The Sims 4. I'm really hoping that we're going back to The Sims 4. Yes, we are. What are we doing at Newcrest? You are absolutely Why did I put that task in? Tell me, why did I do this to myself? Pastmere, you are an a-hole. Just letting you know, Pastmere. So tomorrow, opting wheel. Yes, indeed. I'm not doing all those E's because I do not have the lung capacity to do it. But yeah, Newcrest. That is what we have to do tomorrow. So, at the end of tonight's stream, at the tail end, we're gonna search for you all are gonna help me plan Newcrest out, okay? So what I mean, or what the task means, when it says build a completely customized neighborhood, Newcrest is the completely blank neighborhood in the Sims, or world in the Sims 4. All the lots are empty by default. And what this task is I have to build a completely customized neighborhood. So that means putting something on every single lot in Newcrest. They can be houses, they can be shops, they can be made by me, they can be from the gallery. What I'm probably gonna do is a nice mixture. I'm probably gonna use like a random town generator and come up with different buildings through a random generator. And then some of them I'll build myself, some of them I'll look for in the gallery. And we'll see we'll see what we can come up with. Pigletish, that is a big challenge. I know, right? I have no idea what I was thinking of when I made this challenge, to be honest. I was just going through every single world and DLC in The Sims 4 when I was making all these tasks up last year. And I'm like, oh, Newcrest is the blank world. I'll just build the entire build an entire neighborhood. So, by the way, we're not doing the entire world. Each world is developed, is sectioned off into neighborhoods, and I believe Newcrest has 3 different neighborhoods. So we're not doing all of the lots. We're just doing one neighborhood in that world, and I believe that's going to be like 5 different lots. So, hold on. Let me. I'm writing all of this down, by the way. Now, that does not look like a 5 mirror. Sorry. Be reading my own handwriting. But yeah, so, 5 lots, approximately. Each neighborhood has between 4 and 6 lots. We'll choose one neighborhood at the end of tonight's stream to go through. And put down different property or different houses and buildings. So what we'll probably do is, I'm thinking, if we choose like a 5-lot neighborhood, then we'll do 3 houses, maybe a shop, and maybe a cafe. Because that's usually about what's in like my neighborhood, for example. It's a bunch of houses. We've got a corner shop and there's a cafe as well. So that makes sense. So that's probably what we're going to do for tomorrow. It's still not going to be easy because it can take me like 3 or 4 hours to build one house in The Sims 4. So we'll get there. We'll get there. But we will do this tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. Sort of. Kind of. I really am. But you know. Okay. Anyway. Let's do... No! No! That's my Sims! I hit the wrong button. It's fine. Give me a second. There we go. Sims right there. The Sims plus the Sims packs. Okay. It's like, I don't want to play my Sims. I want to play Sims 1. It's fine. It's fine. Do any of you have that problem? When you accidentally hit the wrong button in gaming apps? Because that is just what happened. It's fine though. It'll, you know, yeah. Okay, let me do that. We are now in the world. This right here is the small family. And I went ahead and I prepped this just the other day. So we're gonna go in here. Yeah, we'll have the help system activated. It's fine. Opting, you have never hit the wrong button. The Wazong button. Ha, I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Okay, so I'm gonna pause the game real quick because The Sims 1 is interesting. So we've got our sim here. This is Molly Small. Otherwise called Molly means small, and small, S-M-A-L, also means small. So technically our sim's name is Small Small. Okay. Because it works, right? So what we've done is I've given him a 1x1 tile home. He is completely trapped in there. There's no windows, no doors. He cannot leave. He has 16 simoleons to his name because that's that's the smallest amount that I could get him. So that he, you know, the closest I could get him to 0 simoleons. And I put in his 1x1 home an easel. And he is currently doing a painting. And that is where I left him in my preparations just yesterday. So let's hit the play button. And if you don't know what the 1x1 challenge is, or the 1 tile challenge, you start off in as small of a box as possible. In this Sims case, it is, or in the Sims 1's case, it is a 1x1 tile. Mainly because, like in the Sims 4, your sim can take photographs and sell those photos to make money. So your sim can start in a 1 tile area in the Sims 4. In the Sims 2, or in the Sims 1 rather, you can't do that. There's nothing that you can do in a 1 tile space to earn money. You can't take photos and sell it, unfortunately. But a 1x1 tile area is fine because you have to have something to put in there. So in this instance, this painting is what he can do. And we'll let him finish his painting, and then we will sell it once he's done. And basically, the more, as he earns money, we get to embiggen his home and add more things to allow him to make more money, okay? And the objective is to basically get him to earn enough money without leaving the home to build a house. The proper challenge says that in order to win the challenge, you have to have a living area, a kitchen, and a bathroom. Basically, you need 1 item to satisfy all of his needs. It doesn't matter how big or small the house is, as long as you have 1 thing in the house that satisfies all of the Sims' needs, then that is really all that matters. If I can figure out where his needs are, that's not what I wanted to find. Where is he? Live mode. Here we go. So his needs are hunger, comfort, hygiene, bladder, energy, fun, social, and room. So basically, right now, we're working on the most important thing is going to be his hunger and his bladder needs, because he is about ready to make a mess of himself. So hunger, bladder, and hygiene are going to be the 3 most important things for right now. So at the moment, I'm just going to speed things along while he finishes this painting. There's nothing else he can do other than paint right now. He can't even move. So I am hoping that he finishes this painting rather quickly. So that we can sell it and hopefully embiggen his house just a little bit more. Okay, I think he's done it, so we can now sell the painting. Oh, the poor guy is so sad. Okay, did he sell it? How much did we get for it? I don't think we got anything for that painting. Which is weird because we totally should have got something for that painting. So I'm gonna let him do another painting in the hopes that he gets something for this painting. If he doesn't, then we might have to sell the easel and buy him something else that will get him a bit of money. But yeah, he got absolutely nothing for selling that painting. By the way, I'm not using any cheats, so no money cheats, no, no other cheats, no cheating his needs or anything. And I'm hoping he doesn't die before we get to embiggen the house, That would be very bad. That would definitely be a bad thing. Come on, keep painting. No. I'm not in the mood to paint. Well, you know what, dude? I don't care. Okay, you know what? Sorry, dude, but even with free will turned off, you still say no? Okay. In this case, I think that what we're gonna have to do is sell the easel and come up with something else that he can use to earn money. So let's see what we've got. The easel obviously didn't work. I don't think the pets can get him to earn money. So that's completely, just ignore that completely. Ever After Crafter. Ingredients not included. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. What else do we have here? We have an antique lamp, but that is worth 375 simoleons, and we don't have that much money. Is there nothing that I can use to get him some money? Okay, what I might have to do then is do this. I don't want to do this, but it looks like I'm gonna have to. So there is a way to kind of cheat a little bit without cheating. You buy this ornamental fan here, you wait a little while, and it goes up in price. I don't know why, but it does. So if I turn him free will back on, that'll be fine. And we go back into live mode. I'm gonna have him view the fan. And I'm hoping that this helps. So if he views the he'll view the fan. He's not a happy camper right now. He is really not a happy camper. How do I rotate? Opting hard to build a life out of a 6x3 foot cell. There's a metaphor for the carceral system in here. 100%. Yeah, totally agree. Right, let's try to get him to view the fan again. And he's like, I'm uncomfortable. I need to sit down. Sorry, dude. Not happening. You're going to view the fan and you're going to be happy for viewing the fan. And yes, I know you don't like the house. I apologize for the house being, you know, not a house. Oh, look, a kitty. So if I fast forward until morning, we really need to get him something. Okay, now he's fallen asleep, so that'll get his energy level up a little bit at least. So now if I go into buy mode and I grab the fan, it's still only worth 81 simoleons. Okay, that's not gonna get us any money. We might have a little bit of a problem here, my friends. We might have a little bit of a problem. Mainly because nothing that I've heard works is working. Let me just see what we can do here. Creativity. We don't have enough money for any of that. We've got a wand charger. I don't think that's gonna work. Spellbook. The Ever After Crafter. He's got cookies. If I let him eat one of the cookies so he doesn't starve, this might be what we have to do. Ship Roman, thank you so much for the lurk. I appreciate it. You're in bed relaxing after a hard work shift. Glad to hear that you had a good club meeting. Sorry that you had a really hard work shift, but hopefully you can get some good sleep and be ready to go again tomorrow. Alright, so if I put the cookies there for him, I'm hoping that he will eat the cookies. God, he snores, doesn't he? I'm hoping that if he I mean, he needs money. He definitely needs money. But I am hoping that I can figure out some way to get him some money before he, dies. If not, then I might have to make another sim, and we'll have to start over again. But it's fine. We'll get there. We will get there. Okay, dude, wake up. Wake up, eat your cookie. No, don't stomp on the cookies. Eat the cookies. I don't care that you need a shower. Eat the bloody cookies before you starve to death, please. Honestly. There we go. His needs going up. We can't sell the cookies, unfortunately, because he's eating them all. I was kind of hoping that, you know, he would, like, eat just one cookie off the plate and we could sell the rest. But unfortunately, that doesn't seem to be happening. So, if I go back into buy mode, we can... The cookies cannot be deleted. Okay, it's fine. I need to come up with some way of him making money. So... That's a fountain. I don't think that any of this is going to get him any money. No, that's an awning. I don't think that's gonna work. He doesn't have any money to... We've got the only thing that we can buy him is the easel. As much as I hate to say it, I think I might just have to have him paint some more, if you will. No, you're just gonna flat out refuse to paint. Alright, fine, dude, fine. You're not in the mood to paint. That's nice. Yeah. Okay. The Sims, the original Sims, is not a benevolent game. Let's see. Is there... The only other thing that I can think of that will get him money other than the crafting tables is this thing right here, the antique lamp. But one, we need 375 simoleons, but and we need enough money as well to buy a table because the lamp requires a table. So, as much as I hate to do it, I think that I am going to have to do the old cheat of Rosebud, there we go, to give him an extra 1,000 simoleons, just so I can get the lamp on a table. I wanted to try to do it, you know, a better way than, a less cheaty way than the lamp, but since he's refusing to paint, and painting didn't actually give him any money in the first place, which was weird. I have no idea why it didn't, but there you are. So what I'm gonna do is, we'll give him this counter. Opting, what is this? Citizen Kane? Yes, 100% Citizen Kane, yes. Okay, so we've got the countertop, and if I go into miscellaneous, other, and here we are, the whatchamacallit, the oil lamp. Now what we can do is clean the lamp. And hopefully, we'll get lucky. Yes, there we go. We have a genie. You called, Curious One. I sense a desire to improve thy physical existence. Shall it be from the realm of fire or the realm of water? What do you think we should choose, my friends? Fire or water? I'll let you all decide. While I take a quick drink. Now, the different things that this genie can give you. He can give you money. Oh, is it time? Oh, what happened? Sewer serpents. Forgot the end part of that spell. Flood. All right, we've got water. Okay. So he's gone now. So we're going to have to wait until tomorrow to rub the lamp again. You can only do the lamp once per day. Opting, some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice. From what you've tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. But if it had to perish twice, I think I know enough of hate to say that for destruction, ice is also great and would suffice. Robert Frost. He's fallen asleep on his feet. He's muttering to himself. Yes, I know, dude. I know. You are not happy. Let me see if, with this bit of money, if we have enough. No, we do not. We have enough to build one wall. And because I don't want him to starve again, I will buy him another plate of cookies. Just because, you know, I feel sorry for the guy. So here you go, dude. Eat your cookies, please. And hopefully... Yes, I know you stink. Please eat your cookies. Please tell me that you inventory. What do you have in your inventory? Okay, you have... Did he eat those cookies? Please tell me he ate those cookies. Because he does not have anything in his inventory. And his hunger did not go up. So if he did not eat those cookies, yeah. I am not happy with him for wasting those 10 simoleons. Well, I'm sorry, dude, but you're just gonna have to wait now until you can, rub the thing again. He's gonna die. He is 100% gonna die. I think I might have to restart this game. Okay. Can he? No, he cannot. He is 100% gonna starve. I know, dude. I know. Come on. Come on, you can do this. Okay. Oops. That is not what I wanted to do. Let's try that again. Alright, you know how I said I wasn't going to cheat money? I think we're gonna have to. Just to keep him from starving to death. So I'm gonna give him another 1,000 simoleons. Don't worry, I will cheat the money down. Just so that we can give him something so that he doesn't starve. Because we don't want him to starve. That would be like the short, the fastest challenge ever. Let's see, we got a birthday cake. We got a turkey dinner. Alright, I'm going to put the turkey dinner on and the counter, and hopefully he'll eat it and not clean up. Not clean it up. So let's carve the turkey. And hopefully he'll be able to eat the turkey before he dies. There we go. Dude, are you gonna grab a plate? Or are you just gonna... Yeah, I know you're uncomfortable. Take a plate of the turkey and freaking eat it before you starve. I'm beginning to think that he can't eat in that little space. So if we do this... Now let's see what if he can eat. I'm just curious because he should be able to eat. Yeah, I know you're starving, dude. Eat. Kindly eat. Okay, there we go. That was the problem. He didn't have enough room to eat. Okay. So now that he's got now that he can eat, if I go back into build mode, and now we're gonna cheat the money back down because I don't like cheating. So if I do that, this is how you cheat the money down in The Sims 1, by the way. You have to raise and lower the terrain on your property. Or on your lot. Okay, so he's no longer starving, which is good. He can still only view the thing, so I'm gonna have him eat another plate of food. Again, so he isn't starving to death. So hopefully he'll be able to interact with the lamp again soon. I'm hoping he'll be able to interact with the lamp again soon, other than just viewing it. Alright, he's gonna fall asleep again in a minute. Yeah, you're just gonna have to fall asleep, dude. You don't have any money. I do apologize. I'm also hoping that the turkey doesn't go off. Would you believe I actually researched how to do this challenge online, and everyone every single video that I watched so far, every piece of information that I've heard has resulted in nothing. So if he can't interact with this lamp again, by, like, you know, soon, let's say within the next day, I don't know what I'm gonna end up doing. Because literally every person that I watched who did this challenge did it in this exact same way. They got the lamp, they made they got the genie to come out, and they kept doing the lamp once a day. There we go, clean. Okay, you can clean the lamp now. Okay, that's good. Thank goodness for that. I was really worried there for a second. I'm not gonna lie. I was 100% worried there. So now we know in order for anything to work, he needs to have at least one square next to him. So, like, for example, if he wants to sell something, you know, like make a painting and sell it, he needs a square next to him in order to sell that painting. Same thing with eating. He needs a square next to him for some reason to eat. All work and no play, or all play and no work. How may I help you today? Let's do work and see what happens. I'm hoping we get money. I think I broke a nail. Looks like I broke your skills too. Sorry. Gosh darn it. This genie is useless. This journey is 100% useless. Hold on, I'm gonna go into build mode real quick and grab these plates. There we go. Unfortunately, I can't sell the plates or delete them, but I'm sure it'll be fine. So we're gonna have to wait until midnight tomorrow to interact with the genie again. Luckily, he's not gonna starve to death, so that is at least a good thing. Oh no, the turkey went off. I don't know what I was expecting. I honestly don't know what I was expecting. I'm really, really hoping that he gets something useful off of this genie this time. But we've got until midnight before we can activate the genie again. If the genie doesn't give us something this time that's useful, then we've lost this challenge. And I'm gonna have to start all over again with a different sim. In reality, what I'll do is I'll just load up the original save. Alright, here we are. 10, 11, 11:30, midnight. Okay, dude, you're kind of in my way. Clean the lamp, please, before you starve to death. Give us something good this time, Genie. Come on, please. Please give us something good, dude. Please. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Shall I summon the spirits of the earth or spirits of the air? Let's say earth. And hopefully the genie will give us something good this time that we can use. Dirt Devils of Doom. I said plants bloom, not plants gloom. Sorry about that. You may want to call the gardener. Gosh darn it. He gave us a bunch of bad plants. Alright, let's see. Plant cannot be deleted. So, we're not gonna last. So what I might need to do is quit. No, we do not want to save. And then I'm going to go back into the game and restart the challenge. Opting, am I sure that that's a genie and not a monkey's paw? It's 100% a monkey's paw. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. The genie is an a-hole. That is... That's about all that I can say about the genie. Okay, so now we know what we need to do. First, I need to do Rosebud. Alright? Then, we need to go into build mode, do the wall and fence tool, and give him an extra room. An extra little bit there. Now, I'm hoping that this works. We will see. So he's going to immediately start painting because he's in a good mood. Or at least a fairly good mood. I'm going to let him finish his painting, and then I'm going to try to get him to sell it, and hope that he is able to sell it this time because he's got a space next to him. Sell the painting. Okay, he still didn't get any money from selling the painting. Okay, he's gonna paint on his own again. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to try going into build mode and seeing if I can sell the painting that way. Nope. Nope. Okay, so it looks like I can sell the easel with the painting, but not the actual... Hold on, let me look this up. Sims. Okay, so yeah, I am doing it right. Okay. I thought I was doing it correctly. Alright, let's try it this way. Give him an extra space. And hoping... Can you finish that painting, please, dude? You're not gonna finish the painting. Please? Please finish the I know you're not in the mood to paint, but you need to finish the painting, dude. I'm sorry, but you really, really need to finish the painting. No. Okay, okay, fine, fine. In which case, we'll go the other way, and we will try to... We'll go the lamp again, and hopefully, hopefully this genie is a bit smarter than the other one. So we'll clean the lamp. I swear, this game has it out for me. I do not remember The Sims 1 being this difficult back in the day. I swear. Okay, so water doesn't work. Earth doesn't work. Let's try fire this time. And hope the genie doesn't catch the house on fire. Looks like my desert wind spell is just too hot. Fire. Oh my god. Please put the fire out. Please put the fire out. Please, 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 please put the fire out. Quickly. Quickly. Faster than that. Thank you. Will you paint now? No? Okay. Well then. You ever have the feeling that the world is out to get you? Because, my friends, I just feel that the world is out to get me right now. I really do. So now we're gonna have to wait until, until we're able to do the lamp again, and hope that he gives us something useful this time. Again. Because this poor Sim is just not having any luck, you know? Alright, let's go with leisure. May this wondrous invention bring fun to all. Okay, okay. Oh, that's nice. He gave us a, the genie actually came through, and we've got a Sim Railroad Town, which gives us 955 simoleons. So, what I'm gonna do real quick, 955 simoleons. We are going to go. We're in the money now. So if I do that, and we just very carefully drop this down to get us as close to 955 simoleons as possible. There we go. That's as close to it as I can get. So now we're doing good. We've got money, and we can now work on his needs. We can build a little bit more of the house and give him something that will help him with his hunger and at the very least his hunger need. You know, his comfort and hygiene and bladder, that's fine. His energy, we don't have to worry about, but he definitely needs something for his hunger. So let's see what we can give him. I'm gonna say that we go into build mode, and we build... We'll start off by giving him another 2 squares. And then, in buy mode, he needs something for his hunger. So if we go to appliances and refrigerators, and we get him a refrigerator, hopefully that will work. Or we could go with a grill. Now, I'm not sure in The Sims 1 if they can actually grill without having a refrigerator, but I'm thinking the grill might be a little bit cheaper, to be honest with you. So a refrigerator is like 200 and some simoleons. If I can find a grill, if I can remember where everything is in this game. What are you? That's an elephant foot trash can. I don't think we want that. Okay, oh, here it is. $249 for a barbecue, and the refrigerator is $299. So if we start off with a grill... No, the grill has to be outside. Okay, so we've got to start with a refrigerator or an oven. Let's go with the refrigerator. We'll give him the 299 simoleon refrigerator, so hopefully he'll be able to get himself at least something to eat now. We have 520 simoleons right now, so I'm thinking we'll keep that 520 simoleons at the moment. Just... Yeah, you can have snacks. Okay, awesome. We'll keep this money for the moment, in case the... for emergencies, in case the dude here, the genie doesn't come through. At least I'm really, really hoping that the genie, you know, that we don't have to use that as emergency stuff. So... Yes, I know, dude. I know. Have another snack. I might get him a bin. I am very tempted to get him a bin. In fact, I will. We will get him a bin. Not because I want to, but because he needs this bin, so that his house doesn't become an absolute tip. See if I can remember where the bin is, though. Those are counters. I don't think it's under appliances. No. That's lighting. I don't want lighting. Miscellaneous is what I... here we go, here we go. A 30 simoleon bin. Okay. At least now he'll be able to clean up after himself, right? Right. Alright, dude. Have your snack. Clean up after yourself. And once you're able to do so, you can view... clean the lamp again. Oh look, it's a skunk. Yuck. And it is stunk. Alright, so he can't actually clean up the plate. So I am going to be a benevolent god. And be nice to him and grab this plate and just leave it, you know, take it out of his house. Because I am nice and benevolent and kind to our sim here. At least as kind as I can be. But at least he can throw away his trash now. So... he's just sitting here eating loads of crisps, as you do. Dude, you literally have a bin. Throw your trash away. Oh, now his bin is full, and he can't empty the trash. I did what I could. I did what I could for him. So I'm just going to let him do what he wants to do. Until we can clean the lamp again. I think we were able to clean the lamp at like 4 o'clock or something like that, if I'm remembering correctly. Alright, he's fallen asleep. Standing up. Not quite. Maybe it was like 4 a.m. or midnight or something like that. I can't even remember now. Oh, there we go. There we go. Clean. Okay. Spirits of the earth or spirits of the air? Let's say spirits of the... what did we do last time? Earth? Let's say air. We're gonna say air. Sometimes you... oh, roaches! Oh, this poor guy. Okay, so hold on. Let me... let me move some of his trash. What do you mean I can't pick up the trash? Come on. Come on, game. Can I? Nope. The game seriously is giving me the middle finger. Get rid of the roaches if you can, dude. Alright, we're gonna have to try again tomorrow. Oh, this poor guy. He's just like... we're gonna have to spray to kill the roaches. My friends, do not do what my sim is doing. Never use insect spray in enclosed space with with no airflow. This poor guy, I almost feel sorry for him, you know? Almost. Not quite, but almost. Okay. Spray those over there as well, please, dude. He's got all of these outside the house as well, so as they come inside, we're gonna have to, you know, gonna have to get rid of them. At least it's giving him something to do, right? And he's not starving to death. However, I am tempted, I am thinking that we might have to give him a chair. So build another little nook, let him have a chair so that his comfort at least can go up, or a sink so that his hygiene can go up. I'm not quite certain which one we should go for first, though I am tempted with the sink so that we can get his hygiene levels up. In fact, let's go ahead and do that. There we go. And get him another bin. Do plumbing. Let's see. Shower, tub. I'm thinking getting him a shower. No, we can't afford a shower. Never mind. A sink it is then. Oh, we can't even afford a simple sink for the guy. We can afford a toilet. Just. But the problem is he's got a bunch of junk there. So what I'm going to have to do is get him the toilet, get him a bin, and another bin, that is. There we are. Using his last 30 simoleons so that we can put the have him get rid of that trash so we can put the toilet there. This is ridiculous. Velvet, we're currently going insane. How are you doing? No, we're doing the 1 tile challenge in The Sims 1 tonight. So we started off. Well, we started off. It's a 1x1 tile challenge because you can't really do a 1 tile challenge in The Sims 1. It's literally impossible. In The Sims 1, a 1x1 tile challenge is nearly impossible, but it is doable if you get lucky. We have been a little bit lucky, but not overly. Not overly lucky. So I'm gonna have him clean this up and then go back into build mode to put the toilet in. This poor guy can't afford a shower. He's not starving at least anymore, which is good. It's just, oh my goodness.
Yuck.
Velvet, you'd like to say that you're less insane, but you love the 1 tile challenge. Have you ever tried doing it in The Sims 1? Because if you have never tried doing this in The Sims 1, I would definitely recommend it. So basically, I'm going to walk you through the beginning stages of the 1 tile challenge in The Sims 1. So first you build a 1x1 tile room. So 2 tiles. Okay, you put a door on, you get your sim in there. You put in that 2 tile space, you put a counter, and on that counter you put the oil lamp. The oil lamp is actually a genie lamp, and when your sim cleans it, a genie will appear. The genie will give you a choice. You have to choose between 2 different things. You know, they're usually like element related, so you can have like fire and water, or air and earth, or you can choose like work and leisure. Those are the choices that they've given me so far. You choose one of them, and the game flips a coin basically to determine whether the genie is going to do something good to you or bad to you. So far, we have restarted this challenge once so far, and the genie gave, out of the 4 times that we have used the lamp, you can only use it once per day. The genie has only given us something good once out of the 4 times. So we're not doing very well. We are not doing very well at all. But that one good thing that the genie did, it gave us this refrigerator and a toilet and a bin. So I'll take it. Use the toilet, dude. Velvet, oh boy. Yeah. So this poor sim, the first time that I played, the first iteration of this challenge, the sim pretty much died of starvation. Because I couldn't get the genie to give us anything good. At the moment, he's not doing very good as far as, you know, his needs. His energy is really low. His fun is extremely low. He doesn't have anything fun to do. And he has no money now. He's got cockroaches. And he's got loads of trash that I can't get rid of. So, but it's okay. He's surviving at least, which is good. I tried to get him to paint, but for some reason, when he goes to sell he's asleep. When he goes to sell the painting, for some reason it keeps bugging out on me, and he isn't getting any money for selling paintings. So, the first painting that he got 0 simoleons for. The first painting that he sold, 0 simoleons. I don't know why. He should have gotten something, but he got nothing. So, and now his mood is just so low that he refuses to finish this painting. So yeah, we're gonna have to hold off and wait. Nope, he can't clean the lamp yet. What's the price to expand? It is, hold on, let me just double check. It is, I want to say 17. Yeah, it's like 17 simoleons per wall. So to go another tile out is going to cost him about 40 simoleons. And he is out of money. Which isn't good. Because, it costs money every time he gets a snack. So yeah, it's not a good thing that he's out of money now. Though this is making you want to play Sims 1. I did The Sims 3 a while back. But I gave the sim a house, you know, a small room that had all of his, you know, everything that he needed to fulfill his needs. But, and that was that, and tried to get him to, you know, like survive. I think it was an in-game week with just finding things around the world and like, you know, finding things and selling things and planting and stuff like that. But I gave him everything that he needed for his needs. But this poor guy is just... This challenge is really, really difficult. But what have you been up to, Velvet? Anything fun lately? Yeah, I know, man. I know life is just horrible, and I do apologize, Mr. Small. My Sim's name is Molly Small. Molly means small, And Smal, which is his last name, also means small. So his name is Small Small. Velvet, you're having a Velvet at Night stream week, so you're streaming opposite times this week. Other than that, sick kid all week. So fun. Oh my gosh. I am so sorry to hear that your child is sick. I hope they feel better soon. Having a sick kid is not fun for either of you. Yep, his name is Small Small. Yes. He keeps smelling himself because he stinks. The poor guy. And he can't even get himself any well, yeah, I'm gonna let him get him. I think it's gonna cost the rest of our money, though. Yeah, yep. No money, no food in the pantry. Get some money and the pantry will miraculously refill and your Sims can stuff their faces. Gosh darn it, we're out of money. Oh no. This is not good. If he doesn't get something good from the genie this time, then this is going to be the second time that I fail this. I think it's like 4 p.m. that he can use the lamp again. So let's fast forward. 2, 3. Oh, he's asleep. That's good. That's good at least. Okay, nope. Still can't do anything with it. Okay. Nope, not quite. 5? Nope. It might be AM, not PM. Velvet, the state of him. I know, right? This poor guy. I feel so sorry for him. And I'm hoping he doesn't, like, starve to death before, again, before I'm able to help him out, you know? Yeah, I know, man. I know, dude. I know. I am so sorry. You're just gonna have to wait just a little bit longer. And hopefully... At least his bladder is empty, right? Nope. He still can't do anything. And it's now midnight. Yes, okay, he can clean. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, please. Please give me something good. If push comes to shove, I can sell the easel for a little bit of money so that he doesn't starve. I would rather not, because I'm hoping he'll be able to make some money from painting eventually, but if we need to sell the easel, then we'll sell the easel. Alright, decide on money or love. We will decide on money, please, dude. Give us the money. Please. Please give us the money. Please give me money. Please give me money. Lots and lots of money. On my head. Right now. A lot of gold. Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you so freaking much. 1,600 simoleons. Oh, yes. Oh, thank you. Oh. Oh, I am so happy. Okay, eat. Dude, eat. Yeah, I know you're hungry. Eat. Okay, now. Now we can start working on this. We can definitely... Oh, it's 70, not 17. So it's 140 simoleons to make 2 walls. Luckily, we get a little over 50 simoleons when we delete a wall. So that's good at least. Okay. Okay, so he's got a refrigerator. I'm thinking of getting him an oven and a chair for him to sit in. But to do that, we're going to have to embiggen the house just a little bit more. So I'm thinking of doing that. Deleting that wall. He's using that right now, so we can move everything back. I'll get him an oven and put it there, so hopefully he'll be able to cook something. Velvet and a shower. Yeah, a shower is probably a good idea if we can afford it. Showers are expensive in The Sims 1, but we'll see what we can do. So we definitely need to get him something so he can cook. The cheapest oven is 400 simoleons. So we'll get him that. So at least now he can cook something. I'm going to sell the easel for right now and get him another counter so that, again, you know, he'll be able to cook a little bit more. And then we'll see how much money we have after I get him this counter. Just get him the cheapest counter. Come on. There we go. And let's see. The cheapest shower is 650 simoleons. A sink is 311. I'm tempted to just get him a sink for now. Because if we get him a sink, we can that gives us 805 simoleons left over. I don't want to spend any more than that because it costs money to get food. And I don't know if the if the genie is going to be nice to us. So I want to keep it to like having 800 simoleons in the bank so that way he has wiggle room for food so that he doesn't starve to death between wishes, if that makes sense. But right now, I think he's doing good. He's got a sink, he's got a toilet, he's got an oven, he's got a countertop so that he can cook, and a refrigerator. So I think that's gonna have to do him for now. Yeah, he can brush his teeth as well. So now that he's not using the refrigerator anymore, I can scooch that back. Can he not? Can he not? Why can't he use the cooker? Hold on. What's wrong with the cooker? Hold on a second. Hold on. Does he need to have a countertop next to the cooker in order for it to work? Is that how The Sims 1 works? Shipbroman, thank you so much for the lurk. Appreciate that. Have a good sleep, my friend. I do appreciate the lurk, though, but sleep well. Ew. Okay, so why can he not cook? That's weird. Sims 1, Sim can't use oven. Huh. Okay. I think we might have to sell the oven because yeah, it's not working for some reason. Okay. All right. It's maybe if I do that. No actions available. Velvet, yeah, definitely have some glitches. Let's sell the let's sell the oven and see if there's anything else that I can get in place of the oven. Maybe a microwave? Or something. That's a dishwasher. Small appliances. A toaster oven. Let's try the toaster oven. And then we can move the sink up there. No. The heck? He's happy about the toaster oven. But it's not letting him use the toaster oven. Okay, hold on. If I save the game, and then maybe that's the problem. Maybe reloading will help the problem. Maybe he just doesn't have enough space in front of the oven. Velvet, Google says it might be access issues. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm wondering, he's got some money, so if we go into build mode and I do this, I don't want to, but if I do this, you know what? It's fine. I'll give him a little bit of a privacy wall for the toilet. So if we do that, let me sell the bin and get another bin, because this is what I'm having to do for the trash, is I'm having to buy a bin, and then once he fills it up, I have to sell the bin and buy another bin. Which, you know, is a bit of a convoluted way of doing things, but I'm sure it'll be okay. Where are the bins? That's the problem, is I can never remember where the bins are. Here we go. Okay. So now let's see if he can use it. He still can't use it. We can only get a snack. He can't use the sink either. Wait. Is it because we don't have a floor? If I put an actual floor down, move the rubbish maybe. Yeah, we'll see if we can get him to. Yeah, dude, clean that mess up, please. Okay, he can use the toilet without any problems. For some reason, he can't use the sink. And he can't use the oven. Let's have him spray that and clean that up. This is the Sims 1 is so buggy, I swear. We complain about The Sims 4 having lots of bugs. The Sims 1 is even worse. Okay. I'm just moving things around in the hopes that I can get it working, you know? So we know that the toilet works in this corner, so if I move the sink there, maybe it'll work if I move the sink there. And let's just put an entire empty space around everything and see if that works. No, still no actions available. Yeah, dude, go ahead and have a snack. It's fine. Yep, you can't use the sink. This is so weird. This is seriously just what in the world is going on with this game type of weird. Because it should work, right? The toilet works. But the sink doesn't. The refrigerator works. But the cooker won't. Velvet, you can't see any reason why it wouldn't work. Yeah, it's just so weird. Unless it needs a specific kitchen counter. Let's see if that helps. I'm just trying loads of different things and thinking, you know, if it works. Let me get rid of that. Okay. Nope. Oh, they're saying that he doesn't have any lights in here, so maybe it's because he doesn't have any electricity. So like if I buy him a light bulb, I don't know. I'm just purely guessing at the moment. So if we buy him like a wall light, let's say, for 25 simoleons and put it there. Maybe the house is like there's no electricity. No, it's still not working. Velvet and The Sims, toaster ovens, microwaves, cooktops, and stoves all share the same capabilities. They're not clickable objects. One will automatically be used while cooking if it's available and accessible. Sims Wiki. Huh. Okay. So if it's available, then he'll use it. Same with the sinks, I'm guessing. Okay, so let's see if he actually uses it. He still can't do anything with the lamp, though. So I am tempted. Is he gonna go over to the... No. I am tempted instead of a sink. Will he need an empty counter? He might do, yeah. So if I give him another counter, we'll go with the cheapo counter. Because we know now that the it's not the counter that's causing the issue. So I'll just give him a cheapo counter, sell the more expensive one. There we go. That's better. So now at least he has, you know, room. And 600 simoleons. You know what? I might as well be, like, really nice to him and, like, give him a chair. You know? It's not much, but at least it'll give him a little bit of comfort, right? How much is a bed? The chair is 70 simoleons. Blah, blah. Sorry, 300 simoleons? Are you freaking kidding me, game? I'm like, I'm complaining constantly, saying, "Oh, stuff in The Sims 4 is so expensive." Velvet, you should have a fridge interaction to cook. Does he need a different fridge? That also is a good question. Let me check. So this is the cheapo fridge, the never cold food hold. The pantry is the perfect storehouse for all homegrown produce. Oh. That might be it. But he need... Okay, so if we sell this and give him this next one that is cools perishables at temperatures, that might enable him to let him cook. So let's see if that's... Thank you, Velvet. Thank you so much. That works. He is now... Oh, he's clapping about this. He can now fix himself breakfast. Velvet, you clap too. You clapped, The Sims clapped, I clapped, we all clapped. You want to get your hair cut tomorrow, mate? Is it getting too long? Yeah, okay. We'll stop by tomorrow and we'll get your hair cut tomorrow. All right? Yes, I know. You want to go to Fun Fair tomorrow? Yeah. Okay, we'll go to the Fun Fair tomorrow. But remember, you got to pay for the rides. That's my son, everyone, that was just talking to me. Yeah, she can play with your Furby tomorrow. He's 20. He'll be 23 this year, and he just wanted. He's just he came downstairs to let me know that he wants to go to the Fun Fair tomorrow, and he wants to get his hair cut tomorrow as well. So, what, mate? Yes, I know you want. I know, mate. Yep, I know. Furby and yep. Yes, it is. He's so cute. He's a absolute sweet young lad. He really is. Is there a different bin that I can get that's like a proper recycle bin? I don't think there is in this game, to be honest. Because it would be really nice to be able to recycle his trash instead of putting it in a bin and selling it all the time. But I don't think that there's... I don't think there is anything. It's fine. It's fine. Whoops. No, I wanted to buy another bin. Bin. I just saw a bin. I'm like, Mirror, where is the thing? There it is. 30 simoleon bin. We'll just keep, selling the bin and buying an empty one. It's fine. Velvet, that's so sweet. He is a good lad. He really is. He's autistic, so he has his own interesting personality and his own wants and needs. He's a human. Yeah. But the way he lets me know that he needs something, previously, like, as much as like a year ago, he would never say, I want to, or a couple of years ago, he would never say, I want to get my hair cut. He would just let it grow, and then I would be the one that says, yeah, you need to get your hair cut. And I used to cut his hair. But lately, the last year, he has decided that he wants to go to the barber, and he will tell me when his hair starts getting too long for his comfort. So anytime that he tells me that his hair is getting too long, I'm like, yeah, we'll go to the barber, mate. So at least he's communicating and letting me know his wants and needs. A lot more, a lot better than he was previously. All right, dude. No, you still cannot do that. Why don't we clean up this mess real quick? Your bladder is okay. You're still not using the sink, but that's all right. It's fine. Hopefully the genie will be able to help you out. I just have to cross my fingers and hope that the genie doesn't cause a fire or a flood or, cockroaches again. Because we still haven't gotten rid of the cockroach problem. They're still out there. But we're doing okay. We're doing all right now. He's nearly got all of his needs. Technically, he only needs 2 things now. He needs yuck. Yuck. Yeah, I agree, dude. I agree. Technically, he needs a bed and he needs a shower. Those are the only two things he needs for me to technically call this. Oh, and he needs something for fun. So, like a TV or a radio or something. So, once he gets all of that stuff done, then I will call. Yeah, I'll say that the challenge is a success. Not a roaring success, but at least he'll have all of his needs met, right? Yes, yes, I know, man. I know. I know. I am really, really sorry, dude. I really am. But such is life, you know? We can't always get what we want. But if we try sometimes, we just might find that we get what we need. I am so sorry. Velvet, he's doing better than when you got here. This is very, very true. Definitely true. Alright, come on, dude. You get yourself comfortable a little bit. I wonder, can he sleep in the chair? No, he can just sit. Okay. So his room need, is going up. He's got a light in his house now, so it's not dark all the time. He doesn't have any. He's got a floor, so he doesn't. Decoration is a little bit higher than just grass. So his room is, and he's got furniture, so his room is going up a little bit. His social need is really low. He only really gets socialization when he talks to the genie. His fun is just, he has no fun level whatsoever right now. I will get him a book. The next time the genie gives him some money, we will get him a book. Dude, I would like you to clean up, though, and grab something to eat. I would like for him to eat all of this food before it goes off, you know? In fact, I'm just gonna have him, like, go ahead and eat it all, because I am so afraid that the food's gonna go off soon. Velvet, can I get a phone? Yes, yes. That might give him help with a socialization need. He doesn't know anyone, though. Because, he's locked in this small little in this small little room.
Yuck.
He is locked in a 15 by 9 foot room at the moment. Ooh, hold on. I have to sell his bin now. And get him another bin. Okay, there we go. Optane, we have not beat the game. No, surprisingly. We are in a little bit of a better situation than we were. But unfortunately, we've not beat the game yet. I am having him eat all of this food before it goes off. Dude, stop putting your trash on the floor. Literally, he's got a bin. And he's just putting the trash on the floor. The Sims and The Sims 1 were so stupid. They really were. Or are, in this case. Velvet's so lonely. I'm not singing the song. I'm not doing it. Okay, so his hunger meter is pretty much at the very top. I'm having him tidy up, clean up all the mess.
Yeah.
Then he can use the toilet. He still can't interact with this yet, but that's not until like 4 a.m. or something stupid like that. So it's he'll survive. Oh, we need to sell the bin again. Now, you see, most simmers would not be nice to their sim like I am. Most simmers would just let the trash pile up. But I'm, at least in The Sims 1, I'm nice to my sims, and that, I will make sure that he has an empty bin, because it's not his fault that he can't empty his bin out. It is totally not his fault. So, I think that, yep, his last food dish just went off. Gosh darn it. Alright, dude, clean everything up, please. I know, man, I know. I'm really sorry. I know that life sucks, but, you know, you'll be fine. Just last until 4 o'clock in the morning so that we can talk to the genie and see if the genie can give you something good. And then, if the genie gives you something good, man, we'll be able to get you something fun, you know? Velvet, sing it! Lonely, I am so lonely, I have nobody to call my own. There you go. Opting, I'm a real altruist towards the life I've trapped in this Kafkaesque nightmare. Yes. 100%. Alright, dude, why don't you serve dinner? He used the sink. I, for one, am shocked. However, he used the sink, but evidently in The Sims 4, you can't use a sink for hygiene. It's fine. It's fine. We'll get him a shower next time. Opting, I was also saying it on Monday's Fortnite stream. You can't remember why now. Because I think it was because Rock was only half-heartedly playing the game and, like, was left on his own, like, miles away from where we were. I think that's why I sung it. I could be wrong, though. Okay, dude, grab another plate, please. Clean that up. Can we? No, we cannot. I love how I gave him this chair and he barely sits in it. The chair is that uncomfortable that he just refuses to sit in it. He's like, I would rather stand, thank you.
Yeah.
So funny. Absolutely hilarious. Dude, grab a plate, please. You're just gonna... This is your life, my friend. This is your life now. You just have to, eat, clean up your mess, and wait for the genie to appear. You know, that... I am sorry that is your life, but... that is the way of the world. Velvet, you didn't expect a concert today. So yeah, less clickable options on items in Sims 1, using things as part of an action instead. Yep.
Yuck.
Less Simlish in Sims 1 as well. You can really tell that the Sims 1 is I mean, obviously, you can tell it was the beginning, you know. Because there's a lot more English words in The Sims 1 than there is in The Sims 4. By the time The Sims 3 came around, they had really got Simlish down pat, I think. Alright, dude. Nope, we cannot do that yet. Okay, it's fine. He's like, I'm uncomfortable. Then sit in the chair. If you're that uncomfortable, sit in the chair, dude. You know, the chair with a comfort rating of 2. The poor guy. It's so funny. It really is. That it's the chair is that uncomfortable that he does not want to sit in it. Sit in the chair for a while, please, dude. There you go. I will fast forward. Actually, why don't you grab a plate? I will fast forward some more. A skunk has decided to make your lot its new home. Okay. It's fine, I don't care. Clean that up, please. Grab another plate. Oh wow, he actually sat in his chair on his own. I am shocked. Shocked, I tell ya. Alright, almost 4 o'clock in the morning. Yes. Clean the lamp. Please. Oh, Genie. Give us something good. Velvet, it's gotta be better than stand. You would think so. Unless maybe there's a spring that just, you know, pokes him right up the rear end. I mean, if I had a chair that the spring poked me up the rear end every time I sat on it, I probably wouldn't want to sit on it either. Alright, family and friends. Shall we keep this in the family or circle of friends? Let's do friends? Oh, you're tired, mate. You'll be fine. You go on to sleep. Have a good sleep. Please let it be good. Please let it be good. Looks like someone has taken a new liking to you. We got a kitty! Aww! We got a kitty of our very own. I mean, we don't have any money, but we got a kitty. Dude, play with the kitty. The tabloid will not be delivered since you already have too many. Okay, that's fine. I'll play with the kitty, dude. Be nice and play with the little kitty. Hecuba is the kitty's name. Is he not gonna pet the cat? Is he just gonna be mean and ignore the cat? Really? Oh no, he is playing with the cat. Okay, good. Aww. Ow! Okay, the cat just scratched him. He was having fun until the cat scratched him. Is this really, like the cat from hell or something? The cat's gonna beg for food. I mean, we can't afford to feed the kitty. Velvet Classic Cat. That is true. That is very true. Okay, come on, come on. Give us the food. 20 simoleons for I have no idea what that is on the countertop. What he's got there. Yeah, you got a countertop, dude. You're not gonna use the countertop. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Grab some food. I'm seeing if we can like give the cat some food, but it doesn't look like it. We can pet the cat though. So we'll just continue, you know, we'll use, flush, clean, clean up, you know, just continue to take care of the guy's needs, play with the cat, you know. I'm really, really hoping that this cat, like, you know, doesn't starve to death, because that would be so horrible. Velvet, cats just live without food or pooping in The Sims. Do they? I hope so, because we can't afford to give the cat any food or anything. Be insulted. Who's going to insult us? We can't be insulted. We're, inside of a house with no doors or windows. How can we be insulted? That is so funny. Velvet, you don't know you were asking. Ah, okay. But yeah, I am hoping that the cat's gonna be okay. before, you know, we until we can get something off of the genie. At least I'm hoping the cat, you know, is like gonna be a source of fun and maybe a little bit of social eventually. Oh, we need to do the bin again. There we go. See, the problem is it's costing 20 simoleons per day for food. And he has to eat it all before it goes off. But he'll be fine. He's doing really well so far, at least, you know. So eat, clean, eat, play with the cat.
Yuck.
Aww. Clean up the mess. Oh, look, the kitty's begging. Oh, that is so cute. Oh, we can praise. Velvet, we can make stuff for cats in with the fridge. He definitely needs a money making thing. Yes, 100%. That's why I'm saying I'm hoping that if we can get the genie to give us one more, you know, to be nice to us one more time, then we can enlarge the house once more and get this guy some kind of money making thing. An easel or a nectar thing or something. Something that will make him money. So, like, creativity, we've got the easel. There's the crafting woodworking table that he can make. But that's 720 simoleons. So we need, like, something that's worth about... We need, like, 1,600 simoleons off of the genie in order to buy the woodworking table. Then there's... That's all the pet stuff. I would love to get the cat that feline ferninator thing, but unfortunately, that's not definitely not going to happen. Other money making stuff. I don't think there's anything else. The old-fashioned butter churn, we might be able to make stuff with that. I'm not sure. The nectar, we might be able to make money using the nectar, but again, that's 600 simoleons. So, I think the easel is going to be our best bet but we can get him to use it. That's the whole problem right now, is getting his mood up high enough so that he'll actually use things. Because right now, he will not use anything. I'm just gonna have him, you know, play with the cat.
Yuck.
And let him do what he wants until 4 a.m. when he can do the lamp again. Oh, now he's asleep. Oh, the cat's weed on the carpet. That's cats for you. Yep. Ew. Totally ew, yes. 100% ew. Dude, clean up, please. Clean that up. Go to the toilet. Oh, he's already gone. Okay. Oh, nearly. 3, 4 a.m. Okay, we can clean. I'm hoping we don't get another pet. Give me something good. Please, Genie. I mean, I like the kitty, but I can't feed the kitty. I would like some money so I can feed the kitty, please. Fire or water? The last time we gave him, we said fire, he caused a fire. So let's try water and see what happens. We got a flood. That is not good, dude. Whoops. That is not good. Go this way. Go this way. There we go. Whoa, too far. Too far. Okay. Clean up the mess, please. Then you can serve some breakfast. Have another plate full of cans. Velvet puddles to play in. You would think so, but the only thing we're given is only choice we're given is to clean it up. So, and I don't know why he's like countertop. I can't use the countertop. That is so weird. But you know, whatever. He's like, give me something fun to do. I need fun. And I'm just like, well, you know what, dude? You're gonna have to deal. That's my thought is you're just gonna have to deal, dude. I am really sorry. Aww. The poor kitty. Alright, let's take a look at his relationships. Aww. Okay, Hecuba Goth Sr.? Hecuba thinks herself very important and thinks her twin brother is not as cute as she is. Okay. Interesting, but okay. Hecuba is a goth. Part of the goth family, and has a twin brother. I mean, new lore. Let's continue as we are, just, you know, we have until 4 o'clock in the morning. Oh, the food's gone bad. Gosh darn it. Praise. Play with. I'm really, really hoping that we get lucky this time. We can't get anything to we can't fix anything to eat. We can't do much of anything until 4 o'clock in the morning. Oh, he's fallen asleep again. That's fine. Let me sell that and get him another empty bin. There we go. Oh. 2 o'clock in the morning? 3 o'clock in the morning? Clean that up, dude, and clean the lamp. Okay, come on. Something good. Something good.
Yeah.
Evidently, the cat, at least this cat, isn't starving to death somehow. I'm happy about that. I am really, really happy that the cat is not starving to death. Because that would be really sad, and I don't want sad, you know? I don't care if the sim dies, but the cat dies. That's a travesty and cannot happen. Okay. Genie, please give me something good. I'm begging you. Give me something good. Work or leisure? Let's say leisure. Give me something good, dude. By the power of Clown Skull. Seriously? Let the party begin. Oh! Ooh! Nice! 1,800 simoleons. I could let him play with it. But we're selling it because if we sell it, we can embiggen the house a little bit more. Hold on, I need to see what I'm doing here. There we go. So we can embiggen the house just a little bit more. I can move everything back again. Okay, he's actually using that. That's fine. That's fine. Get him another bin. Real quick, we'll get him another bin. He's doing okay. Finish off that flooring. So he needs a bed and a shower, which I think we've got enough room now that we can give him a bed. We'll sell this chair because he does not like this chair. So we can give him a bed and we can give him a shower. So let me get him this bin real quick. I'll put that there. Velvet, he is making progress. Yes. Finally. We can get him a bed. We can get him a shower.
Yuck.
And maybe something fun for him to do. Why can I not move that there? That's weird. Seriously, why can I not? I'm not trying to delete it, dude. I'm trying to... Okay, that's just weird. I don't get it. I can't put anything there. What the heck? Is it because it still thinks that there's something there? Like, you know, trash? So if I have him go there, and then have him go there, clean up the puddle. Yes, I know you want to have some fun. Just give me a minute to figure out what the heck's going on with these countertops, dude. Okay. Thank you. There we go. The game still thought that there was trash there. It's fine. Velvet, he's practically living in a mansion now. 100%, yeah. Okay, so we can get him a shower. And we can get him a bed. It's not gonna be a good bed, but it's more comfortable than his, it's at least more comfortable than his, whatchamacallit was. His chair. Okay, so unfortunately, I need to be able to move the bed. So the cat needs to move, because I want to put the bed up against this wall here. But I can't do it if the cat's over there. Come on, kitty, move out the way. All right, he's gonna take... Oh, he's applauding the shower. That's fine. Can you take a shower, dude? Please? You can. Fantastic. Okay, the cat's moving. Awesome sauce. I can move the bed there. I think we might need to move the walls as well. Give him a little bit more room. Because I don't think he's going to be able to actually use the bed where it is. So if we do that, and again with the flooring, and then I move the bed there, he should be able to use it now. So now he should be able to use everything. The only problem is he can't cook, because I think he needs another counter space. So if I get him like a second counter space, then, or a table, and then he'll have that second counter space. So let's go ahead and do that. I know I'm spending a lot of money, but oh my god, why are tables so freaking big in this game? You know, they're massive. It's fine. There we go. Okay. And then I'm hoping he can use the bed there. I'm really, really hoping that he can use the bed. Velvet, it's like end tables in The Sims 4. Why are they so massive? Yeah, exactly. They're like so tall. And coffee tables as well. I swear coffee tables are like double the size of real life coffee tables in The Sims 4. It just doesn't make sense. Please make it make sense. Okay. If I move the toilet there, will he be able to use it? I don't know, but we're gonna find out. Other than that, we could go ahead and give him something for his cat. I think the cat deserves a little bit of love, you know? So let's see, let's go into pets, and let's buy this little pet food thing. So if we buy that little cat food dish, we can feed the cat. So he should be able to cook. He can clean himself. So you see his hygiene is going way up. So he can cook, he can clean himself. He can go to the toilet. So his hunger need's done, his comfort need is done because he's got a bed that he can sleep in. His energy level is taken care of because of the bed as well. The only thing now he needs is something fun to do. So let's go ahead, have him serve breakfast. Fill the cat bowl. Then he can take care of his toileting problems. Actually, I'm gonna save that for after he eats, because I know Sims 1 and Sims 1 Sims will not eat. And he still isn't cooking. He doesn't like those countertops for some reason. And I am thinking that those countertops need to be traded out for proper kitchen countertops. Okay, he's already gonna grab a plate. I'll have him grab 2 plates. And while he does that, I think I'm gonna have to buy him a proper kitchen countertop. Velvet, is it because no oven? It might be, but he's got the toaster oven. So he should be able to use the toaster oven. You would think, anyway. So I'm gonna try the Numika kitchen counter again and hope that that works. Oh yeah, put a toaster oven right next to the shower. What's the worst that can happen, right? Okay. Let's see if that helps. Velvet Sims 1 is, yes, 100% such an adventure. It's like half of your gameplay is trying to figure out why things don't work. Because, you know, we're so used to The Sims 1, or sorry, we're so used to The Sims 4 that going back to The Sims 1 or even The Sims 2, they're totally different games. And the mechanics are so different. They're similar enough that you think, oh, I know how to do this. But no. It's not not that easy. Dude, really? Wow. What do you do? No, don't clean up the... No. Bad Sim. He was trying to clean up his properly good, still edible food. Dude. Stop it. Velvet, is he a slob?
Yeah.
That's a good question. Let me check his personality. Yeah, he's lazy. He's very lazy. He's very nice and very playful, but he's not at all active. He's not neat at all. So, yeah. That might be why he keeps putting his trash on the floor instead of in the bin. And that is totally on me because I programmed him that way. So I have only myself to blame for this. Velvet, that would do it. Yep. And of course the cat's playing in the trash because, you know, of course she is. I'm just gonna have him, you know, keep grabbing food off of this until there's no more food left. Just have him keep eating. I don't think there's that much food on there. Let me check. No, there's only 2 pieces of food left on there. There we go. At least the kitty's happy and eating, you know? At least she's all happy. Yes, I know, dude. I know. Life is terrible. Life is absolutely horrible and just, you know, it shouldn't be this way. And I do apologize. I'm gonna let him sleep after he cleans up a little bit. He's like, I really need to have some fun, dude. Please. Oh, he can't use his bed. This is not good. He can't use his bed. Aw, crap. Okay, hold on. I can fix this. I can fix this. I can totally fix him not being able to use his bed. There we go. He should be able to use his bed now. Maybe. I love how they just if they don't have room to fall down and sleep on the floor, they just sleep standing up. It is so funny. There we go. Now he can sleep. Oh, there's a raccoon on the loose. It's perfectly fine because the raccoon can't do anything to us. We are literally locked in our house. At least his comfort level is going up being in bed. Come on, kitty. You need get rid of. Oh, geez, the cat's just making more and more trash. Cats. I love how the cats in The Sims 1, when they play in the trash, they just make more trash. This cat has played in the trash so much that the entire house is now full of trash. Oh, wake up, dude. Wake up. You need to make a wish. We need to make a wish so that hopefully, we can enlarge your house one more time and give you a door. That's seriously, right now, all he needs, I need to paint the walls. I need to give him a door. Actually, I don't even need to paint the walls. I need to give him a door. I need to give him something fun to do. And then I will say that the challenge is complete. So, let's see if we can get this to work. Hopefully, the guy gives us something good. I'm hoping we get the leisure or work choice. Okay, earth or air? Let's try air again. The last time I did earth, he gave me dead plants. So if we say air... Uh-oh, it's gonna fail. Roaches. Oh well. Oh well. I mean... It's not fantastic. You know, he definitely didn't become rich. But, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead, because it's getting late. So I am going to be really nice to the sim. I am going to give him a door. Problem is, we can't put the door on anything. I'm gonna give him a door. Okay? And... Hold on. There we go. I'm gonna give the poor guy a door and embiggen his house just a little bit more. Yeah, I know we don't have sufficient. I know we're out of money. The game's like, sorry, Mirror, I can't do that, Mirror. Okay, I'm just gonna have to, like, put everything outside for a minute. The game's like, I can't let you delete a wall, Mirror, because there's a table there. Oh my gosh, this game. I love this game so freaking much. I really do. What do you mean you... Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Dude, I need your help. Please, Sim. Will you please clean up all of this trash so that I can delete the walls? Please to be deleting get rid of the trash so I can give you some a properly slightly larger house, please. At least I can leave the house now, right? Velvet, yeah. he can go out. He can go out that way. Who needs a door, right? No, we did give him a door, but I would like to give him a little bit more, you know, room so that I can put all of his furniture in the house. So at the moment, I'm going to, yep, there we go. I'm going to have him tidy up the rest of the trash so that I can delete the walls.
Yuck.
And I'm hoping that he at least moves it far enough away so that, you know, I can actually delete the walls. Oh my god, what do you mean you still can't? It's fine, it's fine. This game is not nice to players. Alright, dude, please grab the trash. Thank you. Okay. Now, if I twist things around so that I can see what I'm doing. Ah, there's a light there. Okay. So I can move the light and put it like there. And then grab the wall and get rid of the wall to there. And then build a wall. There we go. The things you have to do in this game, I swear. We can also get rid of this wall just to have a little tiny bit of extra money. So I'll get rid of that wall. There we go. So he's got a good size, you know, got a good size house now. So now I can move everything back in. So we've got the table. I'm going to put the table there. He's got the bed, which I'll leave there. He's got the sink, which I'm going to put there. The shower. Actually, I'm going to move the door real quick. I'm going to... okay, I was going to move the door, but there's trash there, so I can't move the door. It's fine. Oh my god, this game. I swear to god, this game is the best. This is definitely 100% the best game ever. All right, so we got that. We've got the cat's food dish. You know what? We're going to put the cat's food dish outside. Sorry, kitty, but needs must. We have 200 simoleons left over, so I'm going to give him something that's fun for him to do. That he can afford. He can't afford much, but he can afford a tiny TV. So I'm going to give him a tiny TV. And Velvet's so easy. No sweating involved at all. Yes, 100%. Unfortunately, I cannot afford to paint his walls. The cheapest is 3 simoleons. And I don't think that I've got enough. Oh, wait, I do. I've got just enough to be able to afford to paint his walls. So he has a refrigerator. He has that takes care of his hunger need. He has a bed that takes care of his comfort and his energy. He has a shower that takes care of his hygiene. He's got a... Oops, I forgot to put the toilet back inside. I'm not quite sure where I can put the toilet, to be honest. I might be able to put the toilet... There we go. I'll put the toilet there. So he's got the toilet that satisfies his bladder need. He has a TV now that will satisfy his fun need. And the cat, which will hopefully satisfy his social need once, you know, they become friends, good enough friends. But he does also have the genie that he can chat with once a day to help a little bit with his social need. And now that he can go outside, he can make friends. So he will be absolutely fine. I will have him clean up all of this mess.
Yuck.
And leave him to his own devices, because as far as I am concerned, his needs are met. Absolutely, 100%, no problem whatsoever with this with this challenge. And highly recommend you try it for yourself. The challenge is less stressful than having kids, to be honest. If we want to, you know, go that way. All right, my friends. So we need to talk about what we're gonna do. Let me get some music back on here. We need to talk about what we're gonna do with Newcrest. So if we look at Newcrest, here's Newcrest map. All right, we've got 3 Newcrest. For those of you who may not know, because I never assume that people who are watching the live stream or watching the VOD or whatever are familiar with everything about The Sims 4. So this is what we're doing tomorrow. Tomorrow's task, according to the wheel, is to populate 1 neighborhood in Newcrest. So Newcrest has 3 different neighborhoods. Each neighborhood has 5 lots. So we need to take one of the neighborhoods. I'm thinking maybe this one over here. And we need to, for tomorrow, the objective is going to be to create or place 5 different lots there. Now I'm thinking, what I'm thinking of is that we can have, like, hold on, I'm drawing here. So we've got a small lot here. We've got a slightly larger lot there. A square lot there. A larger rectangular lot here. And here is the largest lot. Now what I'm thinking is we can have a park over here on the square lot. Here, we can do something like maybe a tiny little cafe or a tiny home. I think a tiny home would probably be nice. So we can have a tiny home there. On this big spot here, I'm thinking a some kind of like shopping center. So think lots of small businesses. Or we could do an apartment complex or something. What all do you think we should do there? I'm gonna leave it up to you. Like I said, we can do apartment complex or a shopping center there. Velvet's gonna keep me busy building all of this. So the plan is that I'm not actually gonna build all of it. What I'm gonna do is tomorrow I'm gonna build 2 things, and then the other 3 things I'm going to look for on the gallery. So, like, I might go over to your Sims gallery and grab something from you and put it down, if you wouldn't mind. You think there should be a shopping center there? Okay. And then I'll also grab, the other 2 lots, I'll grab also off of the gallery as well. So we've got a tiny home and the park, which I think I'll do the tiny home in the park. And then the shopping center, I'm thinking maybe another house here, or maybe an apartment complex on one of these 2. So maybe do like an apartment block on this on this one here. And then on this one, I'm not quite sure what to put here. Velvet, what size is that biggest lot? I think, yeah, I think it might be a 50 by 40. I'm not 100% certain. Let me look. I think it's the 50 by 40, yeah. Because that is the biggest one there, so yeah, that would be the 50 by 40. You have a mall that would fit that? Ooh, okay. Alright, so if I write in your name there, and I will check your... tomorrow night during the stream, I will check out your gallery and grab your mall and put it there. So then we can, like, we can do an apartment complex here with, like, I was thinking maybe 4 apartments. A park here, a tiny home here, and then something else here. Maybe I'm not sure what to put there. Because if we got a tiny home here, a park, an apartment, a mall, what would go well here? Maybe a library? Velvet, you've got a luxury mall and a strip mall. You had a collab recently for businesses. Ooh, nice. So yeah, maybe a place of learning here. Like, maybe I could put a learning center. So a library, maybe a library with, like, a small classroom off to the side or in one of the rooms. With like lots of learning activities. So, like, I'm thinking an activity table, a science table for kids, you know, some easels, maybe one of the learning board from businesses and hobbies, so that people can teach people at the because that, you know, where I live anyway, a lot of libraries hold classes. So if we do a library there with a classroom, then that is very, very doable. I think that would be pretty cool. Yeah, a learning center. Yeah, a learning center / library with classes. Yeah, and I'm pretty certain I can get that library off with a learning center from the gallery without any problems. That will fit that lot. So if I do the tiny house and the park tomorrow night, and then find the apartment complex, the learning center / library, and the your mall to put down there, that would make that neighborhood look really nice, I think. I'm excited for this now. At the beginning of the stream, when the wheel rolled that, I'm like, it was like so daunting. I'm like, oh my god, how am I gonna do 5 lots in one 3-hour long stream? But it's doable. It's completely doable. I'm so super excited to try it out. Can't wait for it. Anyway, my friends. Whoops, I went into the wrong screen then. It's fine. Velvet, you always love a Newcrest redo. Same. Newcrest, up until like last year, Newcrest always used to be the first world that I populated. When I did like legacy saves, I would just go around and I would like grab a neighborhood and I would put in like this one right here. I always started, like all of my legacy saves were started in this neighborhood here. And I would build a tiny home here. And then for the first generation, the second generation, I would build another tiny home there. And then I would usually, like, by the time I did the first, the second generation, the first generation was nearly, was getting ready to pass away. So I would, like, turn this over here into a cemetery. And, I would turn another lot into a cemetery. I know you can't see it, but I would turn another lot into a cemetery. And then the other 2 lots, I would, like, make one lot a park for the kids, and yeah, I would just populate all of Newcrest with over the course of like 5 or 6 generations. It was always so much fun. But recently, I think I got burned out on doing that, and I recently started doing my legacy save starting in Willow Creek. I don't know why, but I always go for the base game worlds instead of the DLC worlds, and I don't for when I start legacy saves, and I don't know why. I just gravitate towards the base game worlds naturally. I'm weird, what can I say? But it's fine. So, Velvet, cemetery is great to have. Have you seen what some people have started doing with cemeteries? So, I've seen a few creators do this. They will create a cemetery, but they will choose like the largest lot that's available like in all of the worlds, which I think is like, is it a 50 by 50 or a 50 by 60 lot? That's the largest one. And they will start off and they will put like their first 2 sims, their progenitor sim and the sim that first sim marries. And they will draw the really, really short walls or fences away from that first gravestone, and then put all of the kids below that, below them, connected by a line, and then like create a family tree cemetery, which is a really cool idea. So yeah, the 64 by 64 lot, yeah, that's the one. So you gotta take the 64 by 64 lot and create a family tree cemetery where they're all connected by different colored fences or different colored short walls according to, marry, kids, and so on. I think it was one creator I saw connected all the kids with white lines, and they only did the ones that they played actively. So a white line to trace all of the played generations, and then a different color to signify the kids that they didn't, the sims that they didn't really play with, that they just moved out when they got old enough to move out. A different color for marrying someone, and so on down the line. Yeah, I would have never thought of doing that, and I want to do it now. I really, really want to do it now. I think it'd be so cool. Okay, so, in any event, it is like late. It's like 11 o'clock up over here in the UK, and I do need to go to bed at some point. So, my friends, I think we should go and raid someone. Who all is streaming right now is the major question. Who do we have? Ames Games! Ames is playing The Sims. The Sims 4, I should say. Let me just make sure that they are still online. If you've never met Ames Games before, they are seriously, seriously awesome. Very nice person. Fantastic. They like cows. They like cows. Seriously, she's really cool. She's currently doing a really interesting build, it looks like. I'm mesmerized because she's currently just putting grass in huge giant swatches. So I think we will go and raid Ames tonight. Velvet, you've never met Ames. You would love to. Oh, awesome. So yeah, we'll go and say hello to her. And of course, my friends, this is a coffee raid, so please do shout it out when we get into the channel. Let me just... There she is. And I will see you all tomorrow, 8 p.m. UK time, with Sims 4 Newcrest Neighborhood Remake. I'm looking forward to this. It's gonna be so much fun. Anyway, take care, stay hydrated, stay safe, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye!